Ain't nothing but against the party.
What's up? What's up, family? It's your California Bear. Getting it in. Getting it in. Welcome to the California Bear Show. First, we're going to get honors and thanks to White Down, Legendary Videos, K Bizzle. What's going on, people? Today is going to be an eye opener. An eye opener. So push that subscribe, push that like button, and get it in. You know what, people? We're gonna talk about some crazy stuff today. Some things that just happened in my city. First, let me tell you, I was born in a hospital called Killer King. That's in Watts, Los Angeles, California. I'm not from no hood. I grew up on 109th and Compton Avenue. That is no hood. There might be a territory, but 109th and Compton Avenue is not a hood per se. You know what I'm saying? I also spent a couple of summers on 76 in Hooper, Hooper. You know what I'm saying? I got some people from there. I also spend a couple of summers, you know what I'm saying, every now and then, like maybe 5-6 summers, whole summers. No, 3 whole summers off of 24th and was that Maine, the Anthony Park Boys, the Anthony Park Bloods. You know what I'm saying? I'm not from no hoods. I'm just giving it up for all the hoods that I spend time with. You know what I'm saying? Much love. Rest in me. Rest in peace. D Loco. You know what I'm saying? Much love. The angle that we're talking about, and I also spent summers because my grandmama and my granddad stayed off of 59th and Hoover. Much love to the Hooves. That's why I'm eating on. See, last time I was eating on those grapes, there's no disrespect. It's because these are the homies. You know what I'm saying? And I'm putting their energy in me, the juices, the love. So today is the oranges. You know what I'm saying? To the grooves. It's not no disrespect, it's love. And these fruits bring you energy and good stuff anyway. Try to force himself to be a vegetarian. So that's something that I want to talk about, but I just had to give you a small background that I'm not from no hood in LA. You know what I'm saying? That's just my city. I was born there. And I'm affiliated and I got friends and homeboys all over, Bloods and Crips. Doesn't matter, Bloods and Crips. So give love and give understanding love to the Bloods and Crips in the city of Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? What we're going to talk about is some strange things that just happened. Huh? Some strange things that just happened. They indicted, you know what I'm saying, the track off of Figure War. My dad used to always take me by Figure War. You know what I'm saying? On 59th and Figure War, if you're coming from Watts, you make a right on Figure War, and then you make that left on 59th, and then you go down a little bit, and you make that other left. That's where everybody was hanging out at. My dad was affiliated with everybody too. He wasn't no Blood, no Crip. He went everywhere. Everline Gardens, everywhere. So when I moved from LA and moved to Sacramento, them boys out there tried to put me on, but no, I would never. If I'm not on from a city, from a hood in LA, I'm not going to be from a hood in another city, even though I got so much love in Sacramento. And come to find out that I used to just go back and forth. It's like I'm from Sacramento too. And I would never forget about the Bay Area. I stayed on 102nd and International. I used to always go on 98th and Olive to that liquor store. So it's Wild Side, LA, Sacramento, and the Bay. These are my people. This is where I love at. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm finna bring together. Y'all come together as unity on this west side, this west coast. California is its own country. And it's ran by us. We just don't, we gonna get into that. We really run the whole California from LA, Sacramento, and the Bay, and the cities in between. San Diego, Fresno, Vallejo, you dig what I'm saying? Richmond, Stockton, you know, all these cities in between. We are all West Coast brown Indians out of the Yahi Nation. There ain't no tribe, Yahi Nation. Over the waters, we consider as the Mayans. But let me get back to Killer King, Watts. That is our city. It's been taken over. I wish my brothers was like, okay, that. It's just land. We didn't used to be here and come on the north side of the grapevine and start a new LA. We have the power, we have the money, and we have the understanding to do that. Start a new LA, y'all. Go ahead, give it to the Latino brothers. They didn't flooded the streets of LA with Latino brothers, and it have started a war. You dig what I'm saying? I almost got hit. I think it's what, the F-13s off of Central at that Louisiana. They almost hit me. So I'm coming to you guys on this very intense subject matter. A few days ago, some Nazis decided to come in and decided that they acting like that they're gonna take over our city. I have to say our because that's where I was born. And I would never leave. My heart would never leave my people, my brothers out there, from Circuit City, Piru to Front Street. You know what I'm saying? All the way to Gardena, Carson, all that, Hawthorne, all that from 100 from Imperial going all the way to the 5 projects, the Nixon Gardens, the PJs, the Hacienda Villages, the Grape Streets, and the Pueblos, 5 projects, and all the little gangs in between. Come together, bro. And we won't have this dumb shit that's going on. Please forgive my French. It won't go down. Disclosure, my background music is not mine. And it won't go down. Let's talk about it. These people, after the figure war was always been a track, always been a place where you can go buy a little thing from a woman. I don't know about males. I don't know. I haven't seen any male things out there, but as far as me growing up, it always been women things out there. And Figueroa have always been known as a thing street. Even my daddy bought me a thing from over there. That was crazy. We went on Figueroa. He said, pick one. I picked one. She came home, did her thing. I didn't do that to I would never do it. I ain't saying that that's a good thing. Don't that's not promoted. Let's not promote that. That is not a good thing. But the thing happened with the thing. And I was like, what, 11? So all these years, our brothers, you know, the Hoover Grooves, you dig what I'm saying? That's their area. I'm not saying that it's all over. I don't know what's been going on. There's so many increments and hoods right now, so many small cliques. I don't know, but I know where I was at. Huh? Figueroa and Hoover, 59, right there. So if you go to the people that's like 50 years old, they'll remember right there was a cleaners across the street was like an auto place shop where they was fixing cars and stuff like that. But my grandmother and her grandfather, my grandmother, my granddad, they owned that cleaners right there on the corner of 59th and Hoover. It's not there no more. But if y'all go back and talk to the elders, they'll remember what I'm talking about. That was our cleaners. Subject matter. We have Nazis. Nazis. After the indictment, you know what I'm saying? I guess it's time. It's war on the who's. It's war on the grooves. There's never no war on the grooves. Y'all people that's calling yourself white or whatever, that's coming and trying to do some things to our people, it's gonna backfire. You best believe it's gonna backfire. And now it's time for nature to kick in, and we gonna come together no matter what. You hear what I'm saying? We gonna come together no matter what. It's gonna happen. Nature is gonna make it happen if we don't allow it to happen. You dig what I'm saying? So when I needed a new credit, we gonna make that thing happen. So let's do a ceasefire all over the West Coast. Cease fire for now. No, not for now, ever. Cease fire. And let's go negotiate. So this subject matter will never happen again. And the subject matter that I'm talking about is the Nazis, man. They call themselves coming in. I don't know if y'all can remember. In 2009, I received an email. This email says ends. You know what the N word is? Go ahead and continue to kill you guys, kill yourselves over a neighborhood that's not yours. So we can go back raping your women. I don't know if anybody remember getting that email, but they did not take it serious. I did. And I went around to my partner King. You know, all that. I went around questioning this email, and I got 5 of the same answers. It could be your own people that send this email. Huh? Look what's going on. Look what happened. After that email, look what happened. Mm, mm, mm. Look what happened. I'm just saying, y'all. Let's stop killing each other and protect each other. Let's stop being so hard with each other and be hard to other nations so this stuff won't happen. Learn politics. Understand that Donald Trump is not against us. We're against ourselves. How are we going to blame anybody? Huh? But at the same time, we're not going to let you guys disrespect us. We're not going to let you guys disrespect us, so y'all doing this. I'm going to show you in a minute that you guys just walking, like just saying you guys finna take over something, that these brothers been there for years and dying for this stuff, that you guys finna come take it over. And you an employee just like me, huh? You don't have a badge. I can kind of understand that, you know what I'm saying, the police is there and there's no hope. You do something to them, you going down. They come in there and disrespecting and harassing you and grabbing your scrotums. You dig what I'm saying? They got a gun. You can't have no gun. Your whole protection is just gone from them when it comes to the police. So I can understand the backup. Like, look, you can put a grown man. You the only one can put a grown man on punishment. Huh? And you don't want that. But when it comes to these other people, that's not of you, that's coming in with your hood, your neighborhood, and disrespecting, no, it's time to come together. Cease fire. My city, cease fire. I was born there, Killer King Hospital on 120 in Wilmington. Cease fire, y'all. You gotta cease fire. so we can think and get this stuff together. We had it. Sad thing. What happened to what's his name? Rodney King. But if you look at that Watch riot, you will see before it became a riot, we came together. The Bloods and Crips came together. They was at one. But what happened? The leaders, them leaders, we respecting those leaders now, but at that time, those leaders, those church leaders, ran inside the buildings and wouldn't come out. They had us in unification, y'all. That's all I hear. We burned down our own city. Our city didn't help us, so burn it down. Huh? Other things got hit too, but our city, we burned it down because we wasn't getting no help. It's not like that we went out there and started that fire. It was other entities that was helping us start that riot, putting the flame on the flame. It was other entities that was doing this, that was helping starting the fire. They didn't want to put the gas on it. Then they tell their community leaders, do not be involved. Don't go out there and be involved with those people. Calling us people. Now we're people. So the Nazis decide they want to come in LA and walk the hoods. That's what they wanted to do. But they seen the bat signal. They seen the H in the air. They seen that Hoover signal. Not in my house. Much love to the grooves. Not in my house. Let's pay attention. Let's watch this right quick, y'all. Let's watch this. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this thing. Okay. You see what I'm saying? They not having that. And you ain't going to get them to have it. So stop giving it to them. Look at them over there. They ain't closed. That's right. Like, you see what I'm saying? What did they come? What reason do they have? Other than like the homie Captain Rick Rock say, they got a pocket full of money because they was either buying some Chris or buying Chris. crystal drug or crystal thing. That's the only reason why you will come over there with a pocket full of money talking about war. You don't bring no money on war. What you gonna spend it on? Some bullets? Hold on, wait a minute. Let me go to the Western surplus and go buy some bullets right quick so I can use it on you. Huh? Much love to what is that? Much love to Compton Rick Rock. Much love to Two Gangster for YouTube. But those people coming in the streets of Los Angeles and thinking they finna come and take over some things. Why would you imagine in your mind that you could even do some things like that? Why would you even try? Huh? Huh? Why would you even try? Why would you even want to try? If you knowing that these gangbangers is killing each other, what makes you think they ain't gonna do it to you? Huh? Why would you think they wouldn't do it to you? Can somebody raise their hand and tell me? Can somebody raise their hand and tell me if they killing each other, what makes you think they won't do that to you? So coming in the neighborhood on the groove, that is the wrong thing to do, white people. I don't know what y'all on, but y'all need to get on something else and think about this. Think about that a little bit more. Because in reality, if it comes to that, it doesn't matter. All the hoods is coming to get y'all, and y'all can't defeat that. Bloods, Crips, it doesn't matter. They on you guys, all the Bloods and Crips will support the Grooves. If Grooves ain't Crips, they're Hoover Grooves. They denounced that in the 80s. That they everybody killer. But when it comes to another nation coming in our house, all that is eliminated. They gonna bag the who's up. All the neighborhoods that's in the streets of Los Angeles, Watts, Compton, South Central, Inglewood, all them cities is going to come and support the Grooves when it comes to those boys, those Nazi boys right there. They're violating their own nature. Huh? They're violating their own nature by even attempting to come in our city and do what they think they're gonna do. So I'm telling you, brother, cease fire right now, and let's come together and negotiate. Huh? All the spokesmen from every hood unite and come together. Every spokesman, it's just a spokesman. Just a spokesman. Pick a spokesman for your neighborhood. Two, one male, one female. A spokesman, a spokeswoman. And allow them to negotiate with you guys. Come together in a circle. Every hood have a spokesman and a spokeswoman where they come out, okay, maybe to the forum. Pick a neutral ground. Allow this ground where nobody come and fire or disrespect, where the spokesmen come and they negotiate. Cause this got to stop. This guy disrespectful. Huh? Huh? You come and disrespect me? Huh? Put charges on every single one of you. Put cases on every single one of you. And the cases I'm talking about is not the court cases. It's the bully cases that these brothers quit playing with them. Quit calling that gang banging disgrace is not. That's all they got. They standing up for something. New York telling everybody that's in New York to drop their flag. Yes, drop it because you're not from Los Angeles. That's not where they didn't start in New York. And I'm telling everybody in Los Angeles, do not drop your flag. Bring it back to its original. It started off as a political. This stuff right here, this is what the Crips and Bloods started. They started as a political, community organization to stop the violence of the police and these white folks that was doing it to us. We finna go back. Take it back. Take it back, y'all. Take it back. Eliminate those that are, we gotta filter some things out. I'm neutral. I have never killed one of my own kind. We ain't gonna talk about nothing else but that. I'm not. My hands is not clean, y'all. But in the streets, it's not dirty. So I'm standing on neutral grounds. L.A., Sacramento, and the Bay. You cannot find nobody that'll tell you that I done shot at them, I done stabbed them, I done killed them, or nothing. Of course, I'm from the city, so of course I had a couple of fights. You gotta have a couple of fights. If you ain't never had a fight in your life, get away from us. You at least gotta have a fight. But those fights never, like my homeboy Calvin from Section 8. At 6 years old, Calvin's brother had us fighting for 3 to 4 hours. We was in that house at like 6. I'm sorry about that. 6. I was 6 and he was 7. We in that house squabbing for hours. At least 3 hours, y'all. After that became my best friend. When I left LA in '89, went to Sacramento, had a couple of fights. Bing, 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 bing. But the ones that I had fights with became friends. I don't know how that happened. But when you got love for somebody and you're in a neighborhood and you got love for somebody, a fight is not going to stop that love. Now, depending on how far, I never, and they never like stumped me. I never stumped them and stuff like that. It was just a squabble. That's it. That's about it. Nothing but a squabble, y'all. And we need to go back. That's one of the rules for ceasing fire. No more stumping. If a brother down, he's down. Let him get up. Get up, Craig. Let him get up. Other than that, peace and love to the grooves. A message to the Nazis, a message to the KKK, a message to all you racist white people. We racist too. But we don't go around intimidating y'all. We intimidate ourselves if that's the case. We ain't going around stepping in your neighborhood talking about taking over. And there's a lot of dumb stuff going on in y'all neighborhood. Human trafficking and all that stuff going in y'all neighborhood. We're not talking about taking over y'all neighborhood, so leave ours alone. Leave my brothers alone. Let my people alone. Leave my people alone. Leave them alone. The California Bear, in tune with the cities of California. Huh? We're going to get into it, y'all. There's 7 states that the California Bear is here for. California, Arizona, Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri, a couple other cities, but Missouri, Texas, Oklahoma, Chicago, Illinois, Detroit, Michigan. Let me go through those 7 one more time. California, Arizona, Missouri, Texas, Oklahoma, Illinois, and Michigan. So until then, look, white folks, just leave us alone. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. We got too much stuff that we're dealing with right now. Too much stuff. It's hard to be brown. Listen, my brothers in the streets. You let them leaders, those so-called leaders, Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson, call themselves black. We're not black. Look, we're brown. And we're not from Africa. We was already here. We're American Indians. This is our states. And those 7 states we're going to run as one will be our own country. Huh? We're going to do this. All my brothers, the motorcycle gangs and all that stuff, no more gangs, your tribes. The Grooves, the East Coasters, the Bounty Hunters, huh? Grape Streets, PJs, Hacienda Village, Pueblos. You're not gangs no more, you're tribes. That's how the California Bear gonna look at you, as a tribe. You're not a gang. Cease fire. You're not a gang. All 7 states cease fire. You're not a gang. These are 7 different tribal nations. And we're gonna get it in. And we're gonna build for our children, for our next generation. We're gonna talk about that generational wealth. Huh? So until next time, I come in love and I leave in peace. Again, I come in love and I leave in peace. Salam.